So bright ones, how are you all doing? The energy has been very high and very intense for quite a number of weeks. We are this week building up to the Equinox portal, where astrologically we begin the new year going into Aries, and there is quite a lot of planetary alignments and influences happening. So please take time this week to go into a quiet zone, to meditate, to open to receiving any information that will be helpful for you, to be working on any thought or emotional or karmic patterns that have been coming up for you to release as we go into this new cycle. Also be projecting a little bit forward as to what you might like to be planting for next year. In the next year, I mean from after the equinox. So equinox is very much about bringing in balance, the balance between the night and the day, the balance of the inner and the outer, the balance between the physical and the spiritual. So take some time to really notice and observe where you are perhaps not in balance. That might be with food, that might be in relationships, that might be what you're giving to what you're receiving, that might be literally in anything. And we all go through times where we're got a lot more physically on than we have time to keep spending hours meditating, or we go in and out of those times, but it's just a gentle observation for you. The outer world has been getting louder and louder and louder, and while you may be triggered by certain topics, the internet and the media and everything is on purposely trying to get your attention, and they're putting out more and more and more to overstimulate you, to make you go into a tiredness, to make you shut down, to make you not be able to focus on yourself and going inwards and making those inner changes. So notice again what's going on outside, because that is also okay, but don't get immersed in it. Don't allow it to lower your frequency, don't allow it to bring you out of that balance and that harmony. The more and more people that can be in that state for longer and longer, then the more the whole frequency of the collective will change and tilt. So just remember that each of us doing that inner work and being aware, being in a as balanced and harmonious inner state will produce that in the outside world as well, and will definitely project into the collective. Many of you who have been trying to anchor down peace and love and calm into the grids, it's been challenging for you guys as well, because you're still experiencing all of that on the outside. And for all of those who are so super sensitive, this is a very full-time job, almost just trying to remain not affected by the state of the collective consciousness, the field that is so distorted and polarized right now. So again, as much as you can, doing your energy cleansing, your balancing, your grounding down into the earth, and keep connecting to your higher self, your higher consciousness, to really try embodying that more and more. In all of us, it's bringing up things to look at and release about ourselves, our shadow, as well as all of that coming out in the collective. It's obviously coming up inside each and every one of us. So it's not to go into, to re-experience those situations, times and places. It's just to notice and to see, what did I need to learn, what do I need to put down around that, why can't I put it down, what is it still triggering me or bothering me. Outside in the UK anyway, it started to get brighter and sunnier, which is lovely, and so we can start really feeling that warmth starting to come back, and that brightness, and really feeling that energy stirring deep within nature and deep within ourselves, that stirring of starting to really wake up from that winter dreaming state. So for me, I've been particularly feeling a lot of avian codes. That's what I've been working at, the avian being consciousness, connecting back to my multi-dimensional 6 to 12 dimensional conscious self, and listening to that and drawing strength from that for these times. Also, I've been feeling a lot of Lemurian activation and a real pull and a draw to really feel into those high dimensional Lemurian consciousness, remembering it is a vibration, a frequency, not a place, and it was a place. Obviously, it was predated humanity on the earth before the earth lowered its frequency down to becoming the earth and being in three-dimensional existence. So but that consciousness, that frequency, that vibration is rising, and so for those of you who have got those flutterings of remembrance and memories, and that stirring, just really keep taking time to feel into and expand into that vibrational state of wisdom, all those healing abilities, sound frequencies, crystalline memories, the water, working around water, allowing the water to speak to you and work through you. In the UK we've had loads of rain, so I've been really working with that frequency of water. Having a husky, I've been going out every day, nearly. Even if it's outside in the garden to play with her. She's quite old, so it's been really connecting with that element, and I feel like there's so many dimensions stirring. The elementals are really talking louder and louder to those who can listen. The elven frequency, the fairy frequency, nature is just so loud, if you listen and still go into stillness and open yourself to hearing what they have to say. So remember that the activation on the earth is about the earth becoming fifth dimensional and above, back to the frequency she used to be, and the frequencies and dimensions available to us are much higher than that for those who can absorb and go into those 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th, 11th, 12th dimensional wisdom and consciousness. So keep being kind to yourself, keep regulating your breath, keep drinking and hydrating, working with that water, keep feeding your body and resting as much as you can. Blessings.